Welcome to the Soon Podcast.
Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Bitch, I'm always prepared. Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Soon Podcast.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm a functional health practitioner.
My name is Amanda Lynn, and I am a buyer and a style curator in my own life. And we are two sisters living two very different lives, but we come together once a week to dish on all things health, wellness, fashion, home, all the things that will make you as a girly pop feel like your best self. And if you're a man listening, you'll also feel like your best self. So don't stop listening.
Don't stop believing. Oh my gosh. Whenever Paul will tell me, like, his coworkers will say, oh my gosh, I'll have to listen, like his male physician coworkers. And I'm like, that's okay.
I like it. I think it's good for them. I feel like the men need a little bit of this in their life if they don't have it. And I feel like if they don't have it, maybe it's because they're single and like this might help them understand the girls a little bit better. Like let's get them onto the winter trends. Let's let them know what gifts they should be buying. Let's let them know, all the expectations of the woman's health and wellness.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
there we go. And that is where I stand on the male listeners. We love you. Cheers.
Yes. So what have you been up to? Because I haven't talked to you in like a week.
I have been the busiest bee. And when I say the busiest bee, I say that with my whole chest. So
Yeah, because Amanda, our social media manager, hasn't posted in a week.
I have literally not had a chance to breathe. We are wrapping up for the holidays at my work, and I do have a very busy job on the normal days. But when we're ramping up for holidays and then going into the new year and, getting ready for, a little winter break, all the things, it just becomes a madhouse. And I feel like I've been so busy. And then I'm setting up for the holidays here because I'm hosting. And, we have just been so busy. Omar's birthday is going to be next week. Like, I just have so much going on that I just cannot breathe. But
Q4, baby.
it's Q4. Thank you for that corporate lingo. How fun of you.
Thank you. Have you decided what you're making for Christmas dinner?
No, and that is something that has been weighing heavily on my chest. Truly, one of our neighbors invited us over for a birthday siesta for their twin daughters, along with my
A
dad's
fiesta?
siesta.
That means
Fiesta.
a birthday nap.
Yes, sleeping.
Beautiful.
Anyways, not a siesta then, a fiesta, if you will. And my dad's birthday is the same day as their twin daughters. Their twin daughters are the cutest, sweetest, most perfect angels in the whole wide world. And they always watch our dogs. We love them.
God bless them.
And so we went over there and I was pestering, the grandma and was like, what should I make for Christmas dinner? And she was like, giving me all of the tips. So
What was she
I
saying?
kind of want to keep it, tight-lipped. And I don't know if I want to involve everyone because I feel like I just get a lot of chatter and I'm ready to knock everyone's socks off.
I also would say, well, I would figure it out whenever I did it for the family. So for some reason, I'm the only cook in the family. And so, like, ever since high school, I feel like I was in charge of.
You're not the only cook, you're just the only one who likes to cook. Like you
Okay.
like to prepare. Everyone can cook really well. Alyssa can cook the best, I'll say, but she likes a really drawn out cooking day. And everyone else is like, fucking microwave it. Like, I don't have the time, but I will. I think Christmas is going to be fun. So
I feel like it has to be like a baby name where you pick it out, you are steadfast in it, and
yeah,
you just carry through. Yeah.
I feel like the more I pitch the more I get people saying like, "Oh, maybe do this instead or try this or try this." And I'm like, "You know what? I actually decided I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to stop talking about it."
I don't know if that's actually true, though. I don't know if you've pitched me anything. You've just asked what you
Well,
should make.
just to tell everyone really quick, I was so excited Thanksgiving weekend. I was looking through all of Elsa's cookbooks and I was like, by golly, I have the meal for us for Christmas. And I'm showing it to Alyssa, I'm showing it to Omar, and I'm like, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, and final, look at this. And Omar looks at me and he's like, where's the main dish? And I was like, what do you mean? I literally just picked out like bread, some vegetables, a potato, and then a cake.
A
He was like,
tapas-style Christmas.
we're gonna wheel him and deal him. I'll keep you guys posted.
Very nice. How was your garage sailing today?
It was lackluster to say the least because apparently we went garage sailing, or my goal was to go garage sailing, estate sailing this morning. And, they were having a run. There was some sort of a marathon happening on the road that I wanted us to drive down. So it got a little frustrating and I wasn't frustrated at the runners. I love the runners, way to go. They're getting in their steps. But they were taking up the entire road that I was planning to drive down and, estate sale upon. So I think I hit one or two and they were both a miss. So that's how that went. I did go to a fantastic coffee shop though, and I cannot wait to bring you and Paul there. Like you will die.
Is it the new one in downtown Gilbert?
Yeah, it's called Lightheart. It's a small business coffee shop. I think that this is their second location. And the first 2 weeks we tried to go, line was wrapped around the building. And I was like, there is no way the coffee is worth this. Like, I love coffee. I love supporting small business, but like, there is just no way. We got in today. We got there early. We got there at like 8 a.m. We were ready. There was a line. It wasn't that crazy. It was so worth it. Like, I think we're going to go again tomorrow. It was so good. They're known for it's like a blueberry cobbler espresso, and it
Ooh.
was like beyond. And then every drink that they make, you can either do with espresso or matcha. Just so good. So I can't wait to take you there. But that's enough about me. What's new with you? You just got in town.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I feel jet lagged. So yesterday we were in North Carolina. We were celebrating all week for a graduation that we went to. We got to visit my niece and nephew on my husband's side. And it was so sweet. It was so fun. He's almost 3, and then they have a 9-month-old, and they're just such like little cuddle bugs and so fun and sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was really great. But then yesterday for our travel day, it's 3 hours later there, and we left at 6:30 p.m. and we got home at like midnight our time. So that's like 3 a.m. their time. And so
yeah.
we ended up getting home at 1 a.m. and then it just, oof, yeah, I feel like a little off today. But the trip was so great. And I'm just excited for Christmas and all of the more celebrating family time to come. I do feel like I need to do a detox after everything, but
Well, I am so excited because I'm going to take you to the place where I do hot Pilates and where I do my regular Pilates class, where I do my Legree. Like, we are going to be girls of the strength world when you get in. So,
Pilates.
just, yeah,
I think we should go to a strength training class while I'm in town.
I don't think I have the time. But okay, so we're going to get started on our episode today. I'm very excited. I'm going to take the reins. And we are going to be talking about winter styling this season. I feel like I thought that doing this like end of December would feel like we're ahead because doesn't winter not start until January? Like winter.
The first day of winter is marked by the winter solstice, which occurs on December 21st. So we're coming up.
We're right We're right on time. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the perfect time to talk about winter trends. I am really vibing with the winter trends this year. I feel like they're very cozy, but still street style, edgy, fun. But you'll see, like, they all really do tie back together to looking elevated, but feeling comfortable, which is everyone's goal, especially in the winter. Like, all I want to do is be wrapped up in a blanket.
Yes, I've been frozen.
I've been frozen too. And I feel like when you come here, you're going to be even more frozen. Like it is just a little frozen Glacian. It doesn't feel like we live in the desert. I feel like we should move somewhere more tropical, to be honest.
Mexico, the beach.
Someone today, we went to a market and they were like, oh my gosh, I just flew in and where I was, it was snowing and like we were plowing snow out of our yard. And the person like checking them out was like, wow, that sounds like a dream. And I'm like, that sounds like hell. That sounds like hell. Like, I would never want that. I'm a warm girly through and through.
It's really not good. I did forget to mention that on the trip to North Carolina,
I can't even get into this.
I broke a cardinal rule. I wore a matching sweatsuit. It was a big gray sweatshirt with sweat shorts
Shorts on a plane. Like, are you disgusting? Where was your brain?
and
I'm
then socks with my Blundstones. So it was a vibe. However, then we get to North Carolina. It's snowing. That's cute. Oh my gosh, love it. We just have to run to the rental car place and then hop in our car and we're going to be warm again. No, there is a 2-hour wait to get our rental car and the line is out the door. Out the door. And it is snowing and I'm wearing shorts and I looked ridiculous. I felt like I was going to die. I was like, I could not. I mean, it was jam packed inside. They did squeeze me in because they're like, this girl is not going to make it.
yeah.
She's not going to make it.
I mean, who wears shorts on a plane?
What is the deal with that? We put our butts every single other place. Okay. What's the
It's
difference?
just the plane of it all. Like, I feel like planes are already so dirty, and it's like, why put your bare buns
It's not my bare
on
buns. I wasn't wearing a thong.
It's just like the less I can put my actual skin, like I don't need skin to skin with the person who sat there on a 14-hour flight to wherever I
Skin to
picked to
skin.
fly. Like I just don't need to have that. And so I'm like a fully covered girl when it comes to planes. And I just think even Omar's mom is a flight queen and she was a flight attendant for a really long time. And she was like, she wore shorts on a plane. And I'm like,
Oh my,
yeah,
I'm done.
can
I'm
you
done.
believe it? Yeah, bananas.
We go and we sit down at the DMV. Okay.
I don't think I would wear shorts there either. I don't like I just feel like there are places in your head where I like maybe I'm not gonna wear shorts here, you know?
You know what?
So
I'm sick of this. Anyways, the cold was cute. It will not be missed. That was my point. And there's nothing good about shoveling snow, okay? It is torture when you're freezing to be
yeah,
more freezing.
I can't have it. But anyways, back to the task on hand. Let's get into the winter fashion trends of this year.
Snap.
So, to start us off strong, I feel like this is one that I hope everyone is open to trying out because I feel like when you see them, it's one of those accessories that you're like, oh, that's cute, but it could be a little bit scary. Okay. So, this year, we're really big on accessorizing. So, like I said, cozy as the base, and then accessorize, layer, elevate everything else. Easy peasy. We got this.
Look at me with my hat
That
accessory.
is not the accessory I'm gonna talk about, but, you are starting off strong. So we are going to be talking about the wool bucket hat, okay? Everyone look it up. We will be posting about it. It doesn't have to necessarily be wool, actually, but that's the bucket hat that I'm talking about. It could be a mohair, it could be a poly, it could be anything, but I'm talking about the bucket that is relaxed with a very short brim, and it just gives Parisian chic I just came in from the city. I look so fabulous. You can wear it with a sweatsuit. You can wear it with a puffer coat. You can take this bucket hat to your grave and you will look so chic. Like,
I just looked it up
did you look it up? Do
and
you
it's
die?
giving Mia Thermopolis when he gets new hair in Princess
No,
Diaries.
you are just looking at a regular old bucket hat, Alyssa. You have to. This is your styling accessory for winter of this year. I'm not even joking. I am standing on that with my 2 feet.
I was picturing a boucle.
No, boucle's like been there, done that. We've seen the boucle bucket hat. We've seen the fur bucket hat. I love them. I'm happy to see them again. I love any kind of textured bucket for the winter, but the wool bucket is what the girls that you see on Pinterest are going to be wearing this season. Okay?
Okay, I can't
I
wait
think
to
it's
see a photo that you send me that has this
I
hat
will send
styled.
I literally just put 3 of them on at Nordstrom and I said if this is not in my stocking, I will be buying all 3 of them. So, like, just know I stand behind it that firmly. I think that this is an easy accessory that's going to keep you warm. It's going to keep you looking sharp. And it's just an easy throw on. Like, put this on with your sweatsuit and you'll look so polished. Okay. Love it. Moving on.
Starting off s- something.
Okay. I just want everyone to know, although I don't always look like it on this podcast because I was having a lazy day, I'm a fashion girly through and through. And I am trying to hang on, where was I going with this? I am promoting being more fashion forward with our lives, like taking risks, jumping on trends, being more playful in a way that's not going to break your budget and also not going to ruin like your sense of self. This is an easy investment that you can throw on that's not going to make you be like, "Oh, what am I wearing?" It's easy, it's cute, it's fun. Do it, try it, love it. You're welcome.
No, I like the effort.
Thank you. I'm like actually hating your vibe right now.
This
Okay?
was like when I said I liked the Lunia mask, and you were like, "Yeah, it's great, except it falls down my face. It's really huge." Blah blah. Blah.
I'm here to be honest. I'm sorry I have a small head. Anyways, okay. Next up, one of our big trend call outs for fall was the loafer. And those are carrying through so strong for winter. I mean, they're strong every season of the year, but I feel like they're back in full swing and people are finally like wearing them, embracing them, and loving them right now. But what we're going to see for winter is the loafer with a sock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think that this is going to scare a lot of people because it does instantly come off as like, I'm wearing my granddad's loafers with my socks. Like, it could be a little sketchy.
That's the point.
That is the point. We are embracing it. Again, this is one that you can wear with your, hang on, with your straight leg sweats. You can wear this with your jeans. I love, love, love this with a trouser. I die for this with a mini dress, tights, sock, loafer, blazer. So chic, easy, effortless. Everyone has them in their closet. So bring them out, play with them with a sock. I like them with a scrunch sock, like a thick scrunch sock. I also like them with a thin sock, depending on the look that you're going for. If you're
Mm.
going for a little bit more minimal, you want to look really sharp, a little bit more edgy, go for the clean line sock. Go for the one that's not got that scrunch that's going to give you like the grandpa vibes. If you're going for cozy, still chic and polish, go for the scrunch. Okay?
Ooh, okay. Love it. I'm still don't have any because I've been waiting for Christmas. So I'm so excited.
Well, I hope you get some for Christmas.
Me too.
They were on my Christmas list too, so maybe I'll get some and then you can watch me wear
Which
them.
brand did you look for?
I found, well, there are these ones from Mango that I'm really vibing with. They're like the perfect black loafer, low line, low cut, low front. Like everything about them just looks tailored and chic. They look like a $700 loafer, but they're $129, I want to say. Love those. I think that the ones that I actually put on my list though were from, I don't know the brand, but they are from a small business called Vandevort. They were selling these. I want to say that they're,
They
hang
usually
on.
sell Matisse.
I was going to say, I want to say that they're Matisse. So I don't know for sure, but shop them regardless because they're the cutest store ever.
The ones I found, which I like a suede type of vibe loafer from what I've seen, and I just want it to be comfy. So I saw some at Zara that I think I put on my Christmas list, and then some at Madewell that looked just chef's kiss.
Very chic. I love it. So you're going to see a lot of loafers this upcoming season. Get them now so that way you can actually wear them throughout the winter, the spring. I feel like this is going to be one that you'll gravitate towards a lot. It's really, honestly, in my head, kind of taking over that huge storm of ballet flats, which are not going anywhere. But I think for the winter, this closed toed leather situation with a loafer is what we're going to see.
I love it.
Okay, good. So next, next up on our list is the cape coat. I will post photos of this, but we talked about ponchos for our fall trend report, and this is essentially a play on that. So we're seeing a lot of the trends that we saw in fall carry through, but with a winter twist on them, which I really love to see. I feel like that really shows that those trends were not just trends, like they're staying strong. This is what we want to see. This is what the girlies are playing with right now. So it's essentially a poncho-esque jacket. We'll post photos of them. I am seeing them everywhere right now. I want them from everywhere. I know Zara has a really good one. I want to say Madewell has a good one. They are just so chic. And I feel like that is like essentially the entire word of the season is we're going really Parisian, really chic, really cool. And we're adding these touches that we don't typically keep in our closet. And they're just going to fully transform in a way that's not scary. Okay.
Love that.
Do you have any questions on the cape coat?
Okay, what about your arms?
Okay, so it really depends on the coat that you get, okay? Because I have seen a couple that look like you're wearing a cape, but they have a jacket, like it's the same
Mm.
material jacket. So you're like actually putting on a jacket that looks like a cape.
Oh,
It's beyond. It's major. I love it. I die for it. That's amazing. If you're just going regular cape, or if you already own a cape, because many of us do own a cape or two, we keep them in our closet for whenever that time comes around. I know I sure do. I'm just going to, what? I'm going to just be wearing it with my cape. My cape is black. So I typically wear it with an all black look. So I keep it really sleek and I'll wear a black long sleeve underneath, keep my arms warm. And that's just the way that I do it.
like a vampire.
Yeah. Okay. So my next accessory for this season is one of my tried and trues, one of my loves of my life. It is the leather glove. Don't look at me like that. I need everyone to hear. I hate you. You're really throwing off the vibe of this entire episode, okay? Because Alyssa is a fashion girly, but she would literally punch me in the face if I bought her a leather glove to wear for the winter. Meanwhile, I wear a driving glove the second it turns 72 in Arizona,
I
okay?
will say I am a hypothyroid girly. So I have Raynaud's phenomenon, so lack of blood flow to the fingers when it's cold out. So I do appreciate warm fingers. My last car had a heated steering wheel and I am missing her, let me tell ya.
Yeah.
And also I don't mind a glove for the sun protection in the car, but
Mhm.
I can't take them out of the car.
A leather glove with a cape coat, a leather glove with a leather coat, a leather glove with a blazer or a simple long line trench. I have no words. It is so posh. It is so beyond. I will be wearing them with a simple casual outfit. That is the goal. That is the look. Okay. You're going simple, you're going sleek, you're not overdoing it. You're adding a leather glove. You're going to be warm, you're going to be cozy, you're going to be chic. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else I have to say.
Okay. Okay. Just dabbling our toes. What about with my sweatshirts?
No, I don't think so. I think that the leather glove is truly an accessory that you are wearing to elevate an already sleek look. It doesn't have to be crazy. You can be wearing a long sleeve t-shirt with a trench coat with a jean,
Hmm.
add a little glove underneath with a watch on the wrist above the glove. You, I mean,
Okay, moving
do I need
on.
more? I'm being serious. I'm not joking. I want people to be in leather gloves. I think that it's the moment.
No, I trust you. I don't think I could be that girly. So I'm like, okay,
So
moving
don't be
on.
that girly, but don't knock the girly that's trying it because you're giving, I'm knocking the girlies that are trying the trends. And
I'm
that's
not
not.
knocking the girlies. I think I would be like, damn, that's effort. Like they look good, but I could never.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a quick interruption because, like I said earlier, Alyssa and I are very different when it comes to our stylistic choices of life, which is totally fine. And we are here to support both girlies. But I am saying Alyssa's giving a little bit of knock a trend girly energy, and I'm not going to stand for that. So I just want everyone to know that Alyssa, with some of these may not be trying them, but these are like actually on my list of things that I think are really up and coming and so effing cool that we need to
Yeah,
be
I
doing.
think if I
Okay?
had a really cool thing to go to, I would trust Amanda with anything she says.
This is what we should be wearing to zoo lights. This is what we should be wearing to an elevated dinner. Like, this is not that hard. They don't have to be $300 leather gloves. They could be Amazon $20 ones. They're fun, they're playful, they're easy to add, and they will keep you cozy. Okay?
Okay,
I
now.
mean, I don't need to say much more. Okay. Here's something that you could probably get behind, and I'm sure everyone can get behind. We are getting very much back into the oversized scarf moment that we saw a few years back. So everyone was living and breathing and dying over the infinity scarf. It's not there. We're not there. Okay. So it's not that. But we're talking the thick, thick. I want it to look like a poncho. We're talking about those scarves that you will drape thick over the neck, very sleek, very cool. Those are something that you can throw on with your sweatsuit. Keep you warm, keep you cool, keep you chic. Okay?
I am down for that actually. And as long as it's not an itchy scarf,
Yeah.
I can get behind a scarf. And I was looking back at some of my photos from college because there's like a new trend about this is what I like my top slays in like 2010 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would not let go of that damn infinity scarf.
You
I
were a
love them.
very big Infinity Scarf girl,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
fine. We all were.
So I could use a scarf or two for sure.
So, my favorite scarves right now, I don't have a specific brand, but I will say I love the cashmere look, which you can get for so much less. Like I'm saying, Amazon has them, but go for that look that's like the soft cashmere appearance. I love, I love a little fringe on the end, and I like them in any neutral. I feel like it's always good to have a classic beige or a gray, a black. I don't really love a white only because I have to bring my makeup down my neck in the
Mm.
winter, and it just demolishes everything. So white's not on my radar, but I would get one of those in a classic color and you'll be set and you'll be loving it.
Okay, we had different thoughts. I was like, oh my gosh, a big, bold plaid print.
Mhm.
That's what I was envisioning.
Well, if that's what you wanna do with your scarf moment, you sure can. I'm really leaning more this season on edgy minimal.
Hmm.
That's just the trends that I'm really gravitating towards. But again, that doesn't mean that your scarf can't be striped and patterned and purple. I don't give a shit. Just buy a scarf and love it and rock it.
Okay.
I might not borrow it, but you can wear it.
Good.
Okay, last up on my trends for this season is faux fur is so back. Okay. We went through, I told everyone I've been watching the Rachel Zoe project, and that woman wears a fur in the dead of summer. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so cool. I feel like we all stepped away from a fur because it was so intense in like the early like 2010 era. Everyone had that vest, everyone had a coat, like it was
Mhm.
all over the place. We wore it, we rocked it, we took it to the club. I'm sure I was too young, but I'm sure
I
that they were
did.
on the dance floor. Yeah, just kidding. We took it to the club in Vegas one day. Alyssa and I were in fur coats
Oh,
at an
yeah.
empty club in Vegas, and it was kind of terrifying. But anyways, we are seeing furs again, and I really don't want people to be afraid of it. I think that fur became some crazy elevated, I'm only wearing this to dinner. I'm only wearing this if I'm going somewhere fancy. We are bringing it back to an everyday wear. I want this season, we can throw on our furs with our jean, a simple boot. You can wear that to the office. Like, look cool. I really think that it's such a moment that we can add into everyday styling. It doesn't have to be, I'm going out to dinner. It has to be this fancy, fancy place. Like, if you're going shopping, put your fur on. Look fun. Look festive. It is great. I don't think that you're going to look like you're super out of place because they are really coming back this season. Like, I am seeing faux fur everywhere, and I love it.
That's good to know. And you were saying faux fur, not real fur.
You know, I
We love animals.
we love animals, so we are not a real fur family.
You know what we support? Vintage fur. It's already done. You're not supporting, the current practice. It's happened, in the
I
past.
yes, we well, I should that we are dabbling in hot waters. We are so much against real fur practices in any way, shape,
Animal
or form.
cruelty.
Any any way, shape, or form, okay? So not we are not here for it, we are not living for it. If I found a real fur at a vintage store that was, from someone's nan who kept it in a fur coat closet for, 200 years and it needs love, I will love it. But we are only buying faux. We are only buying faux if it's off the shelf on a rack in a store. We're not supporting the real fur closets. Okay.
We're
I'm
not
just going to
we're
say
not
that on record.
Cruella over here.
We're not Cruella. So my favorite places right now for faux fur are there's this company called Apparis. They have a fantastic, stunning faux fur line. I saw it in Nordstrom. Love them.
Hmm.
Topshop always has really playful, fun faux that don't look, we just don't want that shiny, cheapy, itchy material. We want it to really look like real fur, but you can get it for so much less from places that make it look really nice. So Apparis is a brand I love. Topshop, Mango, again, love them. And there was one more at Nordstrom. Hang on.
I got yours a long time ago from ASOS.
Oh, yes. I do always love ASOS. And then there's another brand on Nordstrom right now that I'm loving. It's called Azalea Wang. And I feel like all of
Mm.
those have sharp price points for a fur that's going to look really, really nice for a faux.
And it's a really fun gift for Christmas, I feel
It
like.
is a fun gift. Alyssa got me a faux fur from ASOS years ago, and I still keep it in my closet. I love it so much.
It was sick.
It is sick. Okay, well, those are my trends for this season. I really hope that you guys all play with them and try them out and embrace them. Again, I say this every time we do a fashion segment, but fashion is truly supposed to be fun. And I love embracing the new trends of every season. Just giving you a chance to play with something new, something that you haven't tried before, and, let your fashion flag fly.
Yeah, I'm so excited about loafers still, so I hope I get some for Christmas. I don't know about the gloves. We'll see about the gloves, but I understand them and I don't think they're ugly, heinous. The wool hat is questionable. I'm excited to see you send me one, you
The
know.
wool hat is gonna be so ugh, I can't I better I need to have one for Christmas
Oh,
or I'm actually gonna flip a table.
well, on that note, I had a few little pop culture updates. Did you ever watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the new one with
I
Rachel Zoe?
was watching it today, so I'm 1 episode in. I'm really enjoying it. I love Rachel Zoe so much. am actually sick over my obsession with her. So I'm only 1 episode in.
But I feel like she got better with age. Like, she is
She
just as chic,
she's
beautiful.
so chic. She's so well spoken. She is just I'm pretty sure that she was wearing a fur in one of her episodes. Like, she's just beyond. So we all need to be a little bit better. She literally wears heels that are this tall to go
9 inches, I feel like.
and I'm like, I need to be doing more. Like, I should not be in a sweatsuit.
It's crazy. I love the addition of her, and I think it's literally perfect for the
Perfect.
cast. Yeah, I'm
I can't
excited.
wait. Mhm.
And then what else do we have? So there have been a lot of breakups. The Alex Earl Braxton of it all, which we all suspected.
At first, I was like, let these people live. If they're going through a breakup, I hate all of this like back and forth without a solid answer. I don't know. I've gone back and forth to being like, are they actually broken up? Maybe they're on a break and they're just really living for the drama that's coming with it. Like they're getting so many clicks, so many views, so many
Hmm.
their name is in everyone's mouth every time they post. It's like, where's Braxton? Where's Alex? What's going on? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I think it's come to the point where it's been almost 2 weeks now where I'm like, someone needs to say something because now it just kind of looks like a PR stunt and that pisses me off.
I know. And that would be so rude, first of
Yeah.
all.
And it's not very like Alex to not say what's going on. And so that's also making me annoyed.
Yeah. But I just feel like for Thanksgiving, I didn't see any post with him in it, nothing.
Mm,
And I'm over him. I'm like, if you could not show up to one Dancing with the Stars,
I
then
know.
it's a no. It's a no.
I know the football schedules are crazy, and I
Yeah.
feel that because I don't think that he is, like, the
He
number
should have
1.
quit.
I don't think that he's the number 1 on the bench, so I'm sure that he's a little stressed out with taking time off, and I don't think that they get a lot of it. On the flip side, I do think that he could have figured out one something, a fly in, a fly out, a quick, keep it easy, like, she had months on that show. Like, I think it was 3 months. So I do think that that's unacceptable, and I feel like if I was her, as much as I loved him, like, that would kind of be the final straw of, like, if it is a football schedule, if it is, which it sounds like it is, and that sucks because there's only so much that you can control, but that is probably a realization point for her that, like, this is going to be my life for anything big in my career going forward. Like, I can't be number 1. And for
Mhm.
someone who deserves to be number 1, like Alex Earl, that would be a big, breaking point.
I know. I don't know how Taylor Swift and Travis do it, with both of them being number ones, but maybe he's gonna, retire soon. We'll see.
You know?
My next news is that or not Kim, Kylie and Timothy Chalamet are still together.
Yes. So my Thanksgiving, plot of them being broken up did not come true.
Hmm.
Which I'm fine with. I do like them together. There's been a lot of rumblings, and I always think that where there's smoke, there's fire, and I was expecting a split. I haven't seen a lot of them together, but if they're together, they're together, and, good for them.
And they look hot as hell.
Heal.
Hell. And then we have a little divorce city happening. If you watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Bronwyn is getting a divorce with Todd, and he is like way older than her. She's a spunky, fashiony gal, and he is just a frumpity
He's just a giant old boulder.
drag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and apparently he has cheated on her before, and she was like, you know what? I'll do an open marriage. I'll do whatever it takes. Like, she is cool as a cucumber, but he is just such a drag. So, I'm very excited for this divorce. Very.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for what it brings to Bronwyn. I heard that they never signed a prenup, and she said that she would never take his money. But
Mm,
honestly, after all the hell he's put her through, I'm like, girl, take him for everything he's got. Like, that's how I
it's
feel.
crazy. Yeah, she
She
should take some
came,
of his money. You are married.
all of it. She came on the show swinging. Like, she only wears off the runway couture, which I do think is a lot, but also I feel like if that is the way you wanna live your life, you know, you gotta take the money. I'm sorry. So, I hope she does. I hope that they have an amicable divorce. I doubt that they will because I think that he's just a grumpy old stump, and
We'll
we wish
see.
the best for her.
Yes. And then I know you don't watch Summer House, which is my pride and joy. But there is a couple on there that got married a couple years ago. Everyone hates him. He always would stay up until like 4 or 5 a.m. He's like in his 30s, then his 40s, still doing this. It's Amanda and Kyle. And she has been begging since like year 3 for him to stop going out, stop partying, maybe call it a day at 2 a.m. And he just didn't. And he cheated on her many times. She decided to get married to him. And now here we are. He's decided to become a DJ. So he's staying up, of course, till 5 a.m. They haven't had kids, thank God. I think Amanda, held off on having kids. And I'm
Smart.
so glad she did because they are getting a divorce. I think she finally realized that she is hot as shit. She can be successful. They own a company together, Loverboy. It's like a really cute drink company. And
Mm.
she does all of their like marketing, and just the vibes are immaculate, like so cute. So cute. And so I'm like, she has a lot of talent. And I'm excited for her to find a grown man. And Summer House this season is going to slap.
Well, I'm excited for that and good for her. And although I don't watch it, he sounds like trash. And we're all for girlies taking out the trash and kicking them into the dumpster.
Yes.
Another news, Jen Shaw has been released from Le Prison and she is back out on the town, hopefully never scamming another elderly woman in their life. And,
So gross.
you know, we I can't say I loved her drama on the show. I can't say I ever loved her as a person. I think she's always been a nasty little bitty, but I hope
I like
her and Sharif are doing good. Or Sharif?
I
Chief?
maybe. I don't know
What's
what
his
his name is.
Chief?
He's a nice man though. Very supportive husband for sticking out with that crazy lady.
His name is Sharif.
I never liked her because I love dirty fighting. I love smart comebacks. She just yelled to yell, and I'm like, makes sense.
Yeah, a little
I
grumpy. I don't know. But anyway, she's out of prison. She's on the prowl. Everyone keep your nans and pops held tight because she's back.
Yeah. And the last thing I want to talk about is Paul and I on the plane watched the P. Diddy Reckoning docuseries. Have you heard about this?
Is this the one that 50 Cent produced?
Yes.
I'm I before you get into it, let me just briefly say, I am living so hard for 50 Cent and his
Mm.
his ability to hang on to a grudge and then harness that hatred and facilitate where that hatred needs to go at the perfect time. And, I'm really proud of him. I think that he's turned into a really great gentleman and I love him. 50 Cent.
So it's so interesting. Every single rapper has like an enemy rapper in the field. So now someone, I think it's Ja Rule or something, is coming for 50 Cent and saying like he's not perfect. It's true. All of these rappers, most likely, if they're good hardcore rappers, they came from the hood. Like these are not squeaky cleanest of people. And that's what we love about them. Okay. I love the drama, but watching the P. Diddy docuseries was hard to watch. It's very good though. And like I was sad. But it really goes through all of the other drama that he's been a part of that I had no idea existed. I was not part of the 80s pop culture rap scene. And
Mm-mm.
it is so sick. I loved like hearing all about Tupac and Biggie, and they're just so talented and how like awesome the rap scene was back then. But then it's like Diddy was kind of like this little icky, scummy guy that weaseled his way in. And I mean, they played the case that Diddy could have allegedly been involved in Tupac's death. And I will just say it sounds incredibly likely that he was a weasel in this
Interesting.
situation. And there was a couple other alleged things in there that Diddy was a part of. And he just sounds so gross. And then on top of that, potentially like offing people. He, is part of 77 cases of sexual assault, and he would allegedly drug women and assault them. And that is just the sign of the scummiest human in the world.
Trash.
Yeah. So it was heavy for a few episodes, but overall, I really appreciated all the context that they gave us. And it's very interesting stuff. So I am here for this to continue playing out. I hope justice is served. I know he already got sentenced to 50 months.
That is so maddening. Like
Well,
50 months.
I don't think all of the cases have been fully laid
Okay,
out
good.
yet.
I'm like, there cannot be this much on one person for them to only get 5 years in prison. Like, that's
No,
crazy.
I'm really, really hoping that this is not the end for him. I'm hoping that he gets a lot more jail time. However, every single person in the documentary was like, this is a grimy, scummy dude who's been able to pay off
Everyone.
potential deaths, potential lawsuits, like every single thing. So,
That's
ugh. And even they talked about in the video, like, he was kind of eyeing all the jurors and they were kind of loving him. Yeah.
that is just insane. I feel like once a schmoozer is always a schmoozer, and they just have to lock him up for forever and ever because he's just never going to stop. Like, he has too many people with him, too many people under him, too much money, too much of everything that he can just make crazy things disappear. And people like that are just not safe to be out in the world, especially if they're already clearly a bad person. So lock him up, throw away the key, goodbye.
Yeah. I do recommend the documentary though. Or docu-series. It was very entertaining, eye-opening, and yeah, go 50 Cent
Go,
in the
go,
club.
go, go. Okay. Well, that concludes our episode for today, and we thank you all for watching. We loved talking about all the things fashion, all the things pop culture on this episode. Next episode is going to be our sisterly advice, and we would love your holiday horror stories, any regular sisterly advice that you have. Write it all in. We're so excited, and we can't wait for the next
Yes.
episode.
Give us anything that you need advice on regarding the holidays. We are here for it, and we will talk soon.